I'm Alex back from Board Game Co. and today I'm doing a solo Sunday playthrough of Tembo, which I have not played solo yet. I've played this game a few times, I have not played it solo, and I have not played it with the event modules, so I do have my handy-dandy rulebook next to me, so I can go ahead and check out what the events do as they happen. Tembo is a hand management survival game, resource management, hand management survival game, in which you are attempting to get your herd of elephants across the savannah, visiting the various landmarks. Specifically, we have here, 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 and here. These purple pre-printed spots on the board. We have to visit all those landmarks and then make our way to the end tile. That is how we win the game. We die if, like, the lions eat us, or we run out of energy, or if the deck runs out. That's kind of, well, the lions eating us is a bit more complicated. Lions will probably eat us if both lions are in the same spot as the matriarch, I believe it is. I believe if both lions are in the same spot as the matriarch, yes, then you lose the game. The matriarch is our starting elephant over here. We have the lions over here. We are playing through this random setup tile, which means we have tile, 3 tiles, 2 tiles, the lion and the lioness over there. This is a level 2 tile over here. Also, we are going to spend 2 energy at the start of the game to rotate this tile because I think it's worth it. Basically, you're going to put this in a random configuration, but if we spend various elements, we can rotate the tiles, and I think that this next to that is totally worth it, so we may as well. The next thing we have to do is reveal the events. We are going to start with 2 events, which I believe you're supposed to activate them as you play them. Let's go ahead and see what they do, because I have no idea what they do. All players remove 1 rested elephant from the game. Oh wow, that's a brutal way to start offhand. And then the next event is going to be, we have, is it both lions move? Lay both lions down on their side. Oh, that's great. That's actually good for us. That really helps us out. The lions are, technically they're on their side because I want you to have that top-down visual. So I will stand them up. So that will be my reminder that a stood-up lion, which you can't see, is effectively a inactive lion. Does that make sense? It's just because of the nature of a top-down view. Anyways, with that, we can go ahead and start off. The basic idea of the game, we'll walk you through it as we play so we can get a sense of things. But basically, on your turn, you're doing one of 2 main things. You are either placing down a card onto the savannah, or you're placing down patterns of elephants. You have a deck that you're running through over here, trying not to burn through the deck too quickly, because, well, that's one of the ways you lose the game. And you're managing your energy, which is already low, but there are ways to get it back up. So we're trying to make our own pathway, but the lions are going to slowly move around the board, as will the matriarch, which will help us kind of reset. We only have 2 rested elephants right now, and the solo mode has a rule difference where normally when you play a card down into the savannah, you do the effect over here. So things like, oh, you gain 5 rested elephants and another player loses 2, or you gain 4 rested elephants, or where's the other ones? There's one with people gain, or everyone gets 2 elephants. But in this case, because we're playing a solo game, you ignore all printed effects, and simply when you place a card down, you simply gain 4 rested elephants. We need rested elephants because right now we only have 2, and we need to try to get our way, well, around the board. So we are trying to work our way here first because that just makes sense. I'm going to try to chart a pathway like this. Oh, that's a little annoying because that's in the way. Do I want to spend 2 more energy to rotate that? That feels crazy. That feels crazy. No, we won't bother. I guess we will chart our way here. We'll navigate around. Okay, so with that in mind, we are trying to create our pathways. This over here would help us a little bit, I think. This will get us 3 rested elephants, which is not bad. And we could rotate this as well. Let me take a look at the cards in hand. This one's not bad. This one's not bad at all. Although the order of these is not the bestest. But I'll go ahead and do this. Now, we're going to place this down over here. Now, in general, the way this works... Oh, that's 2 ignoring. It's fine. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. Okay? So the way this works is we're going to place this down on the board, and that's going to give us 4 elephants. Then we're going to draw into our hand. From there, that's going to be helpful over here. Possibly. We'll figure that out. We could rotate this card, but we can't rotate the card because cards have a specific rotation, which does matter. Now, at any point, you can discard a card to simply place 1 elephant down, which is something we might have to do, but I'm comfortable kind of charting my pathway and seeing if we get the right elephants, because we kind of have to start our way from the matriarch, from the starting board, and work our way up. Getting over here would be helpful because it's going to get us 3 more elephants if we are able to place down on that well. So let's see what we can do next. We can play a card to continue to gather more elephants into our supply. As a solo game, I'm using the elephants of 2 different colors, of which we've already moved 1 from the game. This one up here is not the worst. I think that gives us a good degree of flexibility to get back up there. Let's place this down over here. That's going to get us 4 more rested elephants. Okay, and the first few cards are pretty safe. Eventually, we'll start drawing all the bad things. Now, I'm trying to get my way. This card over here would be great for over there. Or good is more specific, not necessarily great. Also, I placed that when I said I wanted that, but that's neither here nor there. I already forgot that. Okay, let's go ahead and discard a card. We already have that and that. We already have green out, so I'm going to discard this card to our discard pile, and we're going to place a single elephant. You can always place a single elephant. I'm going to place for my rest of the elephants, I'm going to place an elephant down over here, and then put 3 new elephants on the board because I've done the well. So I've placed that card there. I draw up to my hand size. Then this one is helpful adjacent. It's helpful adjacent. I can work with this one. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to place this card. Now this orientation symbol means I could orient it however I want. Otherwise, you can't do that. Otherwise, you have to place it in the orientation facing the player, however you are facing the table. This one, we're going to orient like that. That's going to allow us to place 1, 2, and 3. Now you'll notice when we did that, that we covered up these trees over here. We covered up pairing of green trees. The reason that's important is because then we can lay this green tree on its side, showing we've activated it and get 2 energy. Now all the other trees give you 1 energy. The green tree is the best at the energy giving natures of it. But let's see what we get. Okay, now again, we are trying to manage our energy as we go, and every time the matriarch moves, we're going to lose energy. This one is not bad. But I don't know if it's great either. I think what we're going to do is we're going to play this one. This is going to allow us to place 2 elephants like so. 1 and 2. Okay. Now again, we are going to need to pull back elephants, more elephants. We use that specific pattern over here, which means now, what's interesting about that is we could go like that, but that's not great. I could do this one ignoring rough terrain, but that's not great either. Or I could use just this one, which has the rough terrain element. But let's draw up to my hand size first, because honestly, that's kind of what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to do that. Now, I think I may have misplanned this card. This card is probably a mistake the way I did. I probably should have done like that and up, but I can adapt around that. I do want to get other tree types onto the board, because I do need to cover the various tree types. So the tricky part is these lions are going to close in on us sooner rather than later. And we are going to run out of elephants sooner rather than later. But we do want to have a clear pathway across. If we place this up there, that probably works for us. Maybe. I think it's okay, but I think this might be better. This could be better. It's not great, honestly. It's not great. This one could be a good one. Let's place this one down over here, which is going to give us 4 more rested elephants. All right. And let's see what else we have coming into our hand. We have this one. This one, we could place this there, which is not bad to get some elephants onto the board. We would have to place a second extra elephant because that's a difficult terrain spot. The tricky part is the more I think about this, the more I'm realizing that I really want to go, this one could go, nope, that's not going to go. None of these are going to be great for that, because I kind of want to do 2 and then up 2, if I'm being perfectly honest. These aren't... How do I want to do this? How do I want to approach this? Because we are going to try to work our way up here and then possibly across. I think that for an across movement, this is not bad over here. So I'm going to place this here and gather 4 elephants. Now again, things start off pretty peaceful in this game. I will say though, I've lost this game as often as I've won it because bad things can happen in this game. That shape is not bad, and the fact that it rotates is even better because that will get me there. But I need to place 2 up here. You know what? Let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. We're going to place this one down to put down 3 elephants. So we're going to go 1, 2, and 3 over there. We have covered this over here, so we're going to gather 3 more. But we're also going to have to place an extra one on here because it's rough terrain. Okay, so that's going to be that. Then, from there, that's going to be discarded. We're going to draw up to our size, and then we also have to grab one of the monument things to basically mark that we've done this particular monument, which we'll leave over here on the side. Again, I have it kind of facing down because the standees, just so you can have that top-down shot. Over here, we have this card, which we do want to... Those are good rotation cards. I don't want to burn through those when I don't need them. But no, I do want them. I do want it right now. I'm going to do this one of these. I'm going to do it like this over here. That's going to allow me to do that shape. So we're going to go 1, 2, and 3, which is going to be another tree standing down because we got from the blue tree, and that's going to give us another energy. There we go. We're going to draw into our hand. Once we start burning through those cards, that's where things are going to get tricky. Now, I am kind of surprised that we haven't had a matriarch or a lioness, for that matter, card come out because, well, usually bad things happen with those cards. So we are going to go ahead and, well, the matriarch's good. The matriarch helps us reposition the horde of elephants, so to speak. This one over here, we are trying to get up here. We're trying to snake our way around that. So we could rotate this, but I don't know if I want to do that. What was that meant to do? I could do that. I guess we'll do it. I don't love it, but I guess we'll do it. So we're going to do this like so. And we do need a matriarch eventually because we're going to run out of elephants otherwise, which is not going to be great for us. We're placing this like so. We are perilously close to the lions, unfortunately. And we are going to draw a lioness, which makes sense. So we're going to have the lion and the lioness move and then eat. The good news is, in this case, they're both going to stand up. So we kind of had a grace period because of this event over here. We are going to draw more matriarch cards when the future events come out. We have this card now. So now the problem is the next time they move, this guy's going to, they move over entire sections. So this one would move here and not eat anyone. And this one would move here and, well, eat someone. So we want to avoid the eating part because, well, it's bad. Then we have these cards over here. So what are we trying to do right now? I could put 2 of these ignoring difficult terrain. That doesn't necessarily help me per se. What else can I do? Oh, I could do that. That's actually not bad. So if I play this with the orientation facing me, I can take 2 elephants and go 1, 2. Okay, now assuming I don't draw a lioness, which I did. Okay, that's not what I wanted. That is not what although it's fine. Okay, so what's going to happen is this one is going to straight up eat that elephant. Okay, so that elephant's going to be moved from the game. This one's going to move and then nothing. Now this one, because it ate an elephant, it's going to be exhausted. Assuming any elephants are removed as a result of the action, it becomes exhausted. Where's our matriarch card? Here's our matriarch card. Now the danger zone is I don't actually want to play the matriarch yet, but it might cost me, and I'll explain what that means soon. So I'm going to play this one, because that's going to let me place 2 elephants there, which means I'll have visited this zone over here. Okay, now I'm hoping I don't draw a lioness or a matriarch next. But that's going to be this zone visited. Let's try to take the appropriate snow one, toss it down there, and that's that card done. Then we're going to draw a card, and it is a matriarch. Now that's not good, and I might choose to do my once a game. Basically, if you hold on to the matriarchs for too long, you can draw into a double matriarch. Double matriarch is bad. I'm going to avoid that because in a solo game, once per game, you can simply discard that double matriarch and ignore the consequences of it. The tricky part is at this point, I kind of want to play this. The tricky part is it's going to be annoying because the problem is I want to get this one last spot, but I can't afford to draw into double matriarch. Although, no, I'm sorry. I should be fine because the matriarch does count as an elephant. So I'm going to play this card over here. That's going to have me move the matriarch over here to that spot, which completes that landmark. So we now have 3 landmarks done so far. Then from there, this is probably corresponding to that one. Let's see if I can find the matching terrain types. That one's going to be the river. This one, what was here? I don't even know. That's going to be giant bundles of rocks. I'm not sure. This one's definitely that one. The bundles of rocks over here, which means this one's got to be this one, I guess. Must be this one. Yeah, I guess this one. Cool. They all have matching types. Anyways, what's going to happen now is we're going to resolve the landmark, which went there because we have all 3 of these spots covered. Then we are going to go ahead and lay down. All these elephants are going to be exhausted, basically. So all the rest of the elephants have done their journey. They all come back over here, back to the exhausted pool. So all of these things clear off. That's part of why you mark the landmarks, is because you are clearing off the board as you go. You're also going to stand up the trees. Okay, the trees are going to stand up. You can once again benefit from that tree type, which matters a lot. And then also, we lose 2 energy. That's another big part of it. We do lose energy as we go through it. And then we drop to a lioness. Okay. Oh, wait, where's the matriarch? The matriarch's over here. Now, that's not the best, because what happens is this one's going to stand up, which again, for us is lay down. This one's going to move here, and it's going to cause our matriarch. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to lose a rested elephant from the game. So when the matriarch gets attacked, you're not actually safe per se. They just, target your herd instead. So, and if these 2 are ever in the same... we're going to lose. I'm realizing we're probably going to lose. Because what can we do? What can we do to not lose? The tricky part is the lioness and the lion are too close together, which might cause us an issue. But let's see how this goes. Let's see. I don't actually know the distribution of... There's a card that tells me the distribution somewhere. I don't know where it is, though. I have a card... Oh, it's the back of this. The back of this says that there are 3 lionesses in the first deck, which we've done all 3. So until we get to the blue deck, we are actually safe from lionesses right now. That's a relevant information to have. So once we get to the next deck, we will have more lionesses to deal with. For right now, we're safe. The next deck is like 4 cards away, so not that safe. But also, there's 4 matriarch cards. Oh no. Which means in the next few cards, okay, so we really want to rapidly move away from these lionesses as fast as possible to be able to place our matriarch elsewhere. So what's the best way to get away from these lionesses? We might try to go, no, I can't afford to go this way. I have to use pre-established terrain right now. Although I don't have enough lions to use pre-established terrain, what do I do? Because in a second I'm going to draw into, well, cards. So the best way to do that, I'm trying to think this through. I could do this like that, and then that like that. Okay, we're going to place this one over here down to place 3. It's so bad. It's so bad. I won't be able to do this. I'm just trying to get away from them. How do I do this? I think that's fine. This is the problem. The matriarch is the problem. Staying away from the lionesses is the problem. You can't just move across the board casually. You'll die. We'll place this one. Because I can get across the board. I can do 1 and then 1. This one ignores difficult terrain. It's not bad. Gives me 1 more that I can then use after that, which is not bad either. But I'm trying to almost get up there. If I play a card, then play a card. The problem is if there's 2 matriarchs in these 3 cards, my odds are not good. So I may as well lean into the fact that I'm just going to play a single card. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to play this card over here, like so. And we're going to place 1, 2, and 3. Okay? That's going to give us an energy back because we are going to tilt down this tree. Then we're going to draw what's almost certainly a matriarch. It's not. So that's, I mean, I guess it gives us perfect information. We know there's 2 matriarchs in the next 2 cards. So what we're going to do, then after that, there's 3 matriarchs in the entire deck. So this is where the hand management part, I think, come into play. At this point, if I would have known that, the chance of that was so slim. So slim. I guess the not get shuffled well. So at this point, we want to place a thing down to give us more terrain. So if that's the case, we kind of want to work our way. I think this is a good one to place down over here, which is going to give us 4 rested lions. Oh no. I could use these. Is that going to help me? I could use 2 of them. Okay, this is relevant. This is relevant. So what I might try to do is I might try to purge through that as fast as possible. I might do these. So if I do this to give me 2 rested elephants, yeah, I think that works. All right, so I'm going to burn a help tile. That's going to give me 2 rested elephants. Then I'm going to spend this tile, knowing that I have the matriarch coming into my hand, and that's going to allow me to place 2 elephants like so. 1 and 2. Okay, that's going to be the orientation there. Then when I draw the inevitable matriarch, knowing there's another matriarch below it, I can then play this matriarch to move this matriarch down over here, like so, which is going to start us off on the next tile, which is amazing for us. Buys us some time. Then we're going to rest all these elephants. They're all going to clear from the board, for better or for worse. I mean, mostly for worse, honestly. And then we are going to lose 2 energy, 1, 2, and then we're going to refresh the trees. Okay. That's not the worst. The main goal is to get away, because, again, if the lionesses are ever in the same exact spot with the matriarch, we die, which is not great. Then we're going to draw into this hand. Now, we do have a matriarch in our hand. We should be safe as far as the next draw goes. The tricky part is, what do I want to do? I could play some elephants out, which I guess is good if a matriarch draw does happen, which, again, we do not want to happen. But realistically, what I want to do is I want to have 2 elephants onto the board. Now, I could use my help tiles to do that, but I don't think that's the most efficient use of anything. I think, honestly, this one over here is a great efficient use. I'm going to play this one to put down 2 elephants, ignoring the extra cost on these spots here, because that's going to give us a lot of flexibility. Honestly, 1's probably enough, but it's fine. It's fine. Then we're going to draw into whatever this is, which is, fortunately, not another matriarch, because that would be bad. Again, the tricky part is I kind of want to... we can do this if we get our 4 out, which will at least get that out of the way. The problem is I hate holding matriarchs in my hand. It's the most terrifying part of the game. So I think what we need to do is we need to place down terrain. I want this tile. This tile is not bad. So we're going to place this out over here, which is going to allow us to draw 4 rested elephants to our board. And just please, 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 please do not be a matriarch. Good. Okay, that's the only thing I needed. Because at this point, we can then play this one. I also could pay a tile to rotate this card, which is not the worst. What's better for me? I think I'm going to pay a help tile. Okay, we're going to pay a help tile. I'm just terrified of this matriarch card. We're going to pay a help tile. That's going to allow us to rotate this. That's going to allow us to place 2 elephants over here. And we have now visited this landmark. Okay, that's excellent. And again, please don't be a matriarch. It's not a matriarch. Okay, okay. At this point, because again, I'm terrified of matriarchs, I will at this point play this to get rid of... Why is this card here? I never got rid of that. All right, we're going to place that, and we're going to pull back our elephants. I just don't like holding that. I think I said it 7,000 times. I don't like holding it. We're going to be putting the matriarch over here. Not exactly where I want it to be. I'd rather have something on the turn. I just think that there's 3 matriarchs in these blue cards. Okay, I guess we have time. We should be fine. We should be fine. Well, I don't mind playing it safe, though. So, let's see what we got. Oh, I need to draw another card. I moved the matriarch. We're fine there. I need to draw another card. And we have a lion. Okay. I'm not sure what would have been worse. Hey, a lion. Speaking of a lion, we got a little lion on the board right now. Hey, Elfie. Are you going to mess with my board? Please don't mess with my board. Oh, those trees look like they're great, right? The trees look great to mess with. Okay, now that we got a lion on the board, we are going to move this. 1 of 3. I don't mind this control. So this is going to go ahead and move towards us. We're going to pop that over towards... Wait, sorry. This one is... I need to remember. Standing up is reversed. So this one is going to move towards us, and this one's going to simply... sit down. It's going to stand up. That's what's going to happen. Okay. And this one is, I'm sorry, I'm messing this up over here. That one moves here, and this one just stands up. There we go. The up versus down for the camera is throwing me off. Anyways, the line gets discarded, and we draw another card, which is a matriarch. So I did have to worry about a matriarch. So I guess that works out well for me. The tricky part is we have 2 matriarchs left in this deck at this point. 2 matriarchs left. I think we should be safe. I definitely want to make more progress because we have 2 more of these to clear out. Basically, this is a push your luck game. That's what it is. Which, like, it's... How do I want to handle this? I need to get around over here. Rotating this card is helpful. It is helpful. It's surprisingly helpful. It is surprisingly helpful to the point that I'm going to do this. I hate that I'm going to do this. I'm going to do... Oh, no, I'm not going to do this because I need to get more elephants out. I lie. I'm going to take this, and we're going to place this out... over here, I guess. No, I have to put it in the right orientation. We're going to place it out over here. Okay, don't know why that specific way. We're just going to figure it out. Actually, that's not the worst. Anyways, that's going to allow us to get 4 more rested elephants and get a bit more information about what the next card we draw is. Please don't be a matriarch. Please don't be a matriarch. Then we can rotate that. How do I want to do this? If I place this down like that, that's too close to them. I don't want to do that. I haven't been taking advantage of these wells enough, which could be very helpful for us. And I think that is a good way to go. I have 2 of these rotate ones, which is really not the worst. Fine. We're going to go ahead and place this. Okay, we're going to... I need more tiles. No, we're not going to place it. We're going to place this down over here and simply get 4 more elephants on the board. Please don't make me regret this. Please don't make me regret this. Please don't make me regret this. Okay, that's fine. I don't regret this. Then we are going to... I guess I regret it a little bit. Am I going to go this way? That's an interesting choice. I guess we will. Because we need our elephant. We need our... Oh, you know what? No. You know what? We're going to rotate this. Okay, we're going to place this like so. We're going to rotate that, putting these 3 out. 1, 2, and 3. That's going to, first of all, get down a tree and give us 1 more energy. And it's also going to give us 3 more rested elephants, which I think is worth it. And we're going to draw a card. Please don't be a matriarch. And then we are going to, from there... We'll do this again, rotated. Because I think at that point, would I be okay with it? Or maybe not. Maybe I'll just do this one. I'll just do this one, because I think then I'll play the matriarch. So we're going to place this one, which is going to put down 2 more elephants over here, like so. That's going to give us another energy on that tree. And then we're going to draw a card. And we don't have the matriarch, fortunately. And then I'll play the matriarch, which the matriarch is going to then pop on over here. We're going to lose 2 energy. Did I lose 2 energy last time I did it? I think I did. I'm not sure. I think I did. We're going to lose 2 energy and then clear all these out and stand up the trees. Okay. So we're safe from the lions. We have 2 more matriarch cards in that deck. Oh my gosh, I've been forgetting to do the events. Every time you resolve a matriarch card, you're supposed to do the events. The problem is, like I mentioned earlier, this is the first time I'm doing the events, so I have not been doing them. So I'm going to draw an event now for this current matriarch, and we're going to have that go away. And this new matriarch is going to be, the new event I mean, is when you place elephants in a rough terrain space, place 1 or 3 rest elephants instead of the standard 2. Oh, so this makes it easier. That makes it easier. To punish myself for having you know, that should have been in play earlier, I'm going to have a new one come out. And this one is, when you place elephants in a water space, gain 0 rest elephants instead of the extra 3. So one makes it better, one makes it worse. So now water spaces don't help us. Glad I got that water space. So we have rough terrain is easier, water spaces don't help us. I like the events. I like them, if you remember to play with them. In the meantime, I'm going to draw a card, and we're going to draw into this. Okay, now this means I can place this like so. Is that the one I want to do right now? I think I'm fine with that. I think I'm fine with that. We're going to place this like so. Okay, that's going to allow us to place 3 elephants in 1, 2, 3. That's going to get us 1 more landmark done. I'm going to draw a card, and it's a lions. They're going to move towards us aggressively, so aggressively. I'm going to draw a card, and it's a matriarch. Okay, we don't have to do anything about that right now, but I don't think it hurts me to resolve it right now. It gets me further away from the lions, and it does so in a way that probably helps me out. So we're actually going to choose to resolve the matriarch right away, which is going to cost us 2 energy. All these elephants, well, we move the matriarch. We're going to put it over there. All these go away. Okay. And then we're going to draw up a card. And we have 1 more matriarch left in that deck, but we're going to place this one now to place these 2 elephants like so, which means we have successfully visited all of the zones. Now, the thing to be mindful of is if we draw, that was the second matriarch, right? The second blue matriarch. So I think we're safe no matter what. At this point, we just need to beeline our way. We've done all 6 of the locations. We just need to beeline our way towards the end at this point, which I am not opposed to. If we place this up like this, nope, we need more. I guess we have the elephants. We can get 2 more rested elephants. You know what? Let's go ahead and place this down here to get 4 more elephants. Okay. Now there's going to be more lions and lionesses cards. I think there should be 2 more specifically. And we drew a matriarch card. But that's fine because what we're going to do now is we're going to place this to get 3. Going 1, 2, 3. We will not get rest elephants for that because of the event. But we don't need to at this point. I think at this point we're in the clear. Nope, we're not totally in the clear. There's a lion. There's a lion! 1 and 2. Okay. Unfortunately, I think... Is this a second or third lion? Please don't be... Okay. For a second, I thought there might be 1 more lion, and they both close into the matriarch, and it'd be game over. To avoid that, I think we're going to play this matriarch. Again, this next card could be a matriarch, so I'm not going to take any chances. I'm going to place that, resolving an event. That's going to go away. Well, I guess we'll resolve the event after we resolve all the stuff. But right now, basically, what we're going to do is we're going to pop the matriarch up over here, and then clear all these off the board. Okay, they are now gone and done. And then we are going to resolve an event over here. Oh, we need to lose 2 energy. 1, 2. We are low on energy. This type of tree now gives us an additional 2. We're going to draw a new card from the deck, and it is a regular card. Now, what we need to do is we need to get purple. We need to get elephants in those 2 purple locked spaces. Now that we have all the spots done, which shouldn't be the hardest. I think if we just do this card, we can place the first 2 going 1 and 2. Technically, that gives us an additional energy. Is it the right type? It's not. It gives us 1 more energy. We draw a card, and it is that card. And then we just discard any card at any point to place 1 elephant down on a spot. And that's the game. That's the game. I think we won there. Okay, cool. Let me give you my brief thoughts on Tembo. Sort of mini review, as it were. I've played Tembo a few times now. This is my first time playing it solo. I think I like it mechanically speaking. It's a little bit more interesting in the push and pull of multiple players, as well as the hand management, as well as the matriarch, the odds. I haven't played it at higher player counts. I played it at 1 and 2 players. I think I prefer it solo a bit more, but overall, I don't love the game. It's not a bad time. It's not bad. There's some hand management. There's some risk assessment. My biggest problem with it is, and there's lots of layouts and setups and all that, my biggest problem with it is that it's fairly straightforward as far as do the things. Place the cards down, move the elephants, and then hope you don't get pushed into a situation where you have to make difficult choices around push your luck. This game effectively is a push your luck game with a lot more steps thrown in. It's Zen-like, it's peaceful. I don't think it's a bad game, but like rating-wise, I'd give this a 3 out of 5. It's fun enough that I've played it several times now, but it's like kind of procedural. It's straightforward. You do the thing until you lose or you win. And again, I've definitely lost this game. Like you get the lions sneak up on you. The part of the challenge of the game, as far as part of why I don't love it, but like I enjoy it, is it's one of those games where it feels easy the entire time until you lose. And then you just find yourself in a hard position where you're like, oh, I lost now. Nothing I could have done at that point. I mean, you could have done things earlier on. The risk assessment is there. When you choose to cash in these help tiles is there. When you choose to rely on the odds of when a matriarch will pop up or when the lionesses will pop up, all of that's there. But a lot of the tension isn't there until suddenly it is, and it's a little too late. Like, the fact that I won this, that's only because I've played this game several times now, that I understand a bit more of when you can push things. But my first few losses in this game were specifically when I was like, oh, I thought I was safe because nothing bad was happening. And now suddenly I have 2 matriarchs. By the way, I don't think you saw it happen. I mean, I know you didn't see it happen, but if you have 2 matriarchs in your hand, you lose 5 energy. So you kind of immediately collapse, have to play them both, which loses you a lot of flexibility. It loses you extra energy. It's just not a good thing for it to have happen. So yeah, this is Tembo. Tembo from the Op. It's a fun, Zen-like procedural move your way across the savannah with some nice components, variable setups and maps and all that. But ultimately, it is a resource management, push your luck game with a lot of extra steps attached to it. A decent 3 out of 5. In any case, until next time, I hope you enjoyed today's Solo Sunday gameplay. And as always, I'm Alex Radical from Board Game Co. And I hope you have a good one.